Hello Virgo, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your love reading for October 2020, or now to the end of October 2020, for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well, Virgo. So without further ado, let's get straight into your reading. Okay. I've got the Death card of Scorpio as your overarching energy for September. Okay, message for Virgo, please. Angels, spirits, guides. Message. Okay. We have time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. And angels, what is the message for Virgo in love? Now to the end of October 2020, please. What does Virgo need to hear? Thank you. Message for Virgo in love. Thank you. So we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay. So Virgo, I'm going to pull 5 cards. The first card is you. Second card is the other person in your life at whatever stage of love. Third card is what's helping or hindering you. Fourth card is, I should say, can't count. Fourth card is advice from spirit. And the fifth card is the outcome should you take the advice. Then we clarify the cards and go deeper into the message, as we always do. And it won't resonate with everybody, so just take what resonates for you. What do we have for Virgo, please? Angels, spirits, guides. Okay. I've got the Tower. I mean, it doesn't surprise me with the Death card. So this is you, Virgo. The Ten of Cups is the other person. The Six of Cups is what's helping or hindering you. The Knight of Swords is advice from Spirit. And the Eight of Swords is your outcome. So let's clarify the cards on the table. What do we have for Virgo, please? Angel, spirits, guides. What is the message for Virgo? Seven of Cups. It's funny enough, that wants to come out as well. I've got the Fool here. So I've got the Three of Swords with the Fool there, claret with the other person. Page of Swords clarifies the Six of Cups. And the Ten of Cups clarifies the Knight of Swords. Six of Pentacles clarifies the Eight of Wands. That is the outcome. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords, I should say. It's funny that I said the Eight of Wands, because that's about change, shift, movement, progress. So maybe that's relevant for some of you as well. I always say things for a reason. Okay, so the Eight of Swords, I've got a few cards. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo, we've got the Chariot, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords associated with the Eight of Swords. And it's to do with this. I've got the Five of Cups bottom of this deck, so I'm going to pop that there too. So Virgo, the Seven of Cups is someone's hopes, dreams, wishes. It's also about choices. It feels like now is a time when you might be looking at your options or making some choices and decisions in your life, looking at which way to go. Sometimes there's confusion, and you can understand that the Tower can be a confusing energy. You can see all that smoke energy as well. the Tower is about change. It is about revelation. There could have been some truth that's come to light. I feel it is some truth that has hurt you deeply, and it feels like in a long-term relationship or marriage, because this Tower, which represents what you've built together, is coming crumbling down, and you're just trying to understand how I need to move forward. How do I do this? How do I make choices and decisions on what I need to do? Remember, the Tower is love from the universe. It's to realign you to a path. It's to realign you to where, it's a nudge. It's an aligning instrument to align you to where you need to be. It's all part of your destiny. But the Seven of Cups, you know, it can be about, it feels like whatever hopes, dreams that you had in this other person, it feels like they've been dashed. It feels like some revelation has come to light, some big revelation, and it feels a very destructive revelation that's brought real change and instability to your relationship. Because the Ten of Cups can be a long-term relationship. You know, I mean, these two people mirror each other. You can see this is the happy ever after card. You can see the ideal setting of the happy family home, the green lush scenery. Everything is bountiful, growing, flourishing. You can see these two people, even the children, like mirroring each other in terms of colour, but also stance. So there's a really connected energy of that perfect match, the perfect setting, whatever is perfect for you. What felt like a perfect marriage, it feels, or perfect long-term relationship, it feels like this other person has, there's been some revelation that has, it feels like turned your world upside down. This is about some difficult truth coming to light. And, you know, this can be about third-party situations. It can be about truth that hurts you deeply. I mean, this Three of Swords is emotional pain. On whatever level this is, and there's levels to this card, Virgo, but it's this person has caused you emotional pain, which is what this Tower is all about. And you don't know which way to go. I mean, with the Seven of Cups, there's a message of you're being guided on the way forward. You have more options than you realise, but you need to trust your instinct in how to make choices and decisions in that energy. Because when we don't have our internal energy in balance, our instinct kicks in and guides us forward, and that is a wonderful energy. The Fool, this person, it feels like they want to start anew. They want to move on. They want a new beginning. They want to liberate from this relationship. It feels they want out. What's helping or hindering you is somebody looking at the past or living in the past, struggling to move forward, and that's what the message is. And the Page of Swords is you need to change your perspective and where you're placing your focus, because the Page of Swords is the beginnings of something new, the beginnings of change. So it feels that the Swords energy is to do with your mind, how you're perceiving something. It can be to do with decisions and choices. It can be to do with getting our head around a situation, you know. And the Page of Swords for me is the Wind of Change card, where suddenly, where there's been confusion because somebody has been living in past memories, or the history of what you had together, and connecting to that, the Page of Swords is, no, I need to look at this in a clear way and clearly understand now this is the way forward. So it's a very forward-looking energy, the beginnings of refocusing almost. And that's what the energy is telling you. What's helping you or hindering you is the past, how difficult it is to move on from the past. There's nostalgia, there's memories, but the Page of Swords is, no, I need to be very clear now. This truth has come to light, and I need to really make decisions and choices with a clear head in how I move forward in this situation. Let's get a card for this Knight of Swords. Let's get a card for this Knight of Swords, please. And the advice from Spirit. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me, because the Ten of Swords is a completion. It's whatever this Three of Swords was that hurt you deeply. You might not have seen it coming, Virgo. Again, the Ten of Swords is somebody being wounded, deeply wounded, flawed for a period of time, but you can see in the distance a new day, a new dawn is rising, pushing away the darkness. This is, the pain is over. The pain is over. A 10 is completion. So again, taking on from this Page of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords. When you get a clear head, get your head around a situation, it feels like you understand how to find your direction. This is the way I'm going. This is the decision I'm making. This might well be, and it feels like you're moving on from this, the 10 of Cups. What this hurt was in this relationships, it feels like you're leaving it behind you. The Knight of Swords is somebody who focuses on what's ahead, and understands where they're placing their focus, where they're placing their attention. The Knights are representations of change. Now, this can also be a conversation. Maybe some of you want answers to bring closure to a situation. So that might well be this as well, Virgo. Maybe some of you just want answers in order to finally move on and bring that shift. So there may well be some conversation here as well in the advice from Spirit. But either way, the Knight of Swords is when you get your head around a situation and start focusing on moving forward and dealing with the situation at hand. As you do so well, because, you know, when you're focused in your energy, you understand how to bring change. It feels like that's when you just go. That's when there's that positive shift. That's where there's that positive change. So, the Five of Cups, Virgo. Five of Cups is loss. Someone mourning what's gone. And while they're mourning the 3 empty cups that are spilt on the floor, they're not seeing the 2 cups that are full of possibility in the present. Again, this is an energy of somebody who is looking back at the past, mourning something that's gone. And the energy of the Five of Cups is making that journey from the past to the present. And I feel that's the process that you're in. Because the Six of Pentacles is an energy of put your energy in the right direction. Put your energy in what is going to bring you growth, what is going to bring you security, solidity, stability, value. Might be your money and career. It can also be a card of windfall. So you might be getting you might be owed some financial, I don't want to say reward, but you know, you might be owed some financial money as a result of this relationship breakup, and that can represent that too. Again, with the Eight of Swords, there's an energy here, Virgo, of negative thinking will only keep you stuck. It is a card of when you focus on the negative and get in your own head, it will only keep you stuck. So just watch out for the pitfalls of that, because certainly the Chariot is somebody who manages to overcome the energy that's been keeping them stuck. The Chariot is an energy of rising above a situation and moving on from the past. So you can see in the distance, you can see it in these cards, this person is moving on from the history. You can see the pyramids. But they're moving on to a new objective, to a new goal, a new vision, a new prize now. And there's victory here, because there's a message, whatever has kept you stuck, whatever has kept you looking back with that Five of Cups, you are now in a position to take the reins of your life and overcome it. This is overcoming your internal energy as well as your external energy as well. This is victory, success, triumph over what has been a challenging time for you, I feel. Because Virgo, this is your energy, the Eight of Pentacles. Work through it. Focus on the productive, practical things that you need to do to bring positive change in your life. And the 8 in Tarot is about positive change. Put your energy in the right direction. The 8 of Pentacles is about somebody who does one thing at a time and does it well and then moves on to the next thing. It's a methodical approach. It's the Sun in Virgo energy. That by actually doing the practical things that you need to do, it can also be focusing on your money and career too. You're bringing positive change, not in your external energy and external environment, but also in your internal energy. So this is how you move on. This is how you claim a victory. This is working through a situation and focusing on what you need to focus on to protect your world. So powerful, powerful energy. The 4 of Swords is an energy of recovery from conflict. It's an energy of getting your head around a situation and seeing which way you need to go. And getting clarity of the mind in what you need to do. And definitely, Virgo, you know, the Wheel of Fortune coming at the end of your reading, it feels that there's an energy, in one sense, I'm feeling what goes around comes around. Most definitely, because, you know, you've been deeply hurt by somebody who feels like they've liberated themselves from a situation. Liberated themselves from this marriage or long-term partnership, and they've gone in a new direction. And the Wheel of Fortune is that transmutable energy between endings and beginnings. As one door closes, another one is opening for you. And that's what the Chariot is saying. You know, you will overcome this. You will absolutely come through the other side of this situation, and it will be victorious. But make sure you're putting your energy in the right direction. Don't put it on what is going to bring you lack and emptiness, which is that 5 of Cups. The more you look back and reconnect to the past, the more empty you will feel. The Wheel of Fortune is a progress energy. It is an energy of expansion, growth, good luck, good fortune being around you now. There's powerful karma associated with death and the Wheel of Fortune as well. So it feels like karma is on your side as well. But just work through it in your own time. Don't try too hard. And it's interesting, this card is making sense. You're trying too hard, give it time. Give yourself time. And slowly but surely, it feels like things, new opportunity, the flow of life, everything is going to start opening up for you. Yeah, and it definitely feels with the Wheel of Fortune that there's a need to somehow adapt. You've learnt some difficult experience here, but now is the time to just open up slowly but surely by working through the situation, by focusing on what is going to bring you stability, security and safety in your life. And it feels like, you know, certainly with the 6, this can also be a card from the universe saying it's your time to receive. The wheel is turning in your favour. Where there may well have been some difficult things to deal with, the wheel is turning in your favour, and it feels like you're bringing about a powerful turning point. And it feels like it's opening up something new. Because, again, you've learnt, you're releasing, you're surrendering the past, and it feels like you're coming full circle to just come back to who you are. Because this is the rebirth card. The death card is the rebirth card. It's an energy of shedding an old skin. It's a catharsis energy of purging the past and rising in your own light. This is the Phoenix Rising card, Virgo. The Phoenix, you know, the death card is a powerful ending. Something has ended, but there's hope with death, that as soon as something ends, there is a rebirth available to you now. But you're not carrying the trappings of the past. This is, you know, all the white in this energy is all about the catharsis, shedding an old skin, purification. You're ready to step into a new phase of your life, and that's what the death card does for you. In this change, it is part of this rebirth where you're ready for that new experience. You're ready to rise in your own light. And the Phoenix actively purges the old. It actively destroys the old in order to embrace the new. And that's what you're doing here with the Death card. It is an energy of something has ended, but something new is about to begin, and you're ready for it. This is that point where you're ready. So it's a powerful ending, but it feels for some of you that as one door closes, another one is opening for you. And now is your time to receive. Make sure you're putting your energy in what deserves it and who deserves it. Rather than somebody who's going to bring you lack. So any other advice for Virgo, please, angel, spirits, guides? Any other advice for Virgo, please? Any other advice for Virgo, please, angel, spirits, guides? In love, now to the end of October 2020. Some difficult energies here, Virgo. But I definitely feel that there is a powerful turning point and transformation available to you in October. Yeah, I like this energy because it feels like you've been thrown off balance by this. But the energy of the Two of Pentacles is you need to adapt to change. And that's what, again, the Death card is telling you to. Again, I've got the Magician bottom of this deck, which is your ruler. This is Mercury. So this is you reconnecting to what you do best, working through a situation and bringing positive transformation, or the beginnings of transformation, to your life. The Magician is you have everything that you need to manifest your heart's desire. This is about being in your power, owning your power. And it is the focused intention of the Magician asks you, what do you want to change? Because now is the time to change it. And if you have 110% belief in your own power to bring change to your situation, that's when it happens. And you're assisted by the universal action. You know, as above, so below. That is what the Magician says. You conduct the universal energy within you and around you, and use your talents, skills, experience, intuition, knowledge to really bring positive transformation to your life. And when the Magician appears, it's that moment before the big reveal is about to happen. It's the moment before you're about to show the world what you're made of. How you're about to transform a very difficult situation into something positive. He is the alchemist. He understands how to turn something base metal into gold, an idea, a thought, an intention into reality. So this is about focusing absolutely on how to transform your situation, because there is a powerful rebirth and a new path opening up for you. And it feels absolutely beautiful. And there's an energy of self-mastery with the Magician. You adapt to change by mastering. You know you can't control what goes on in your external environment. You can't control people in your external life. But what you can control is how they or the environment affects you in your internal world. And that's the difference. You've been going through a period of healing and transition, powerful life transition and change. But, you know, there is some great, exciting, positive new path unfolding for you by your action. So that's why you need to adapt now. Adapt to life changes. It's a lovely energy, Virgo. It really is. And I'm so pleased your ruler came out, Mercury. Okay, what do we have for Virgo, please? Angel, spirits, guides. What is the message? Final message for Virgo, please, in love. You know what to do. In all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind, a whole lot. That's beautiful. And we have sometimes the good is hidden. And I feel that it feels like you're deeply reconnecting to who you are here. And I mean, there's a the Pluto energy, deep transformation here in your life. But you know, the Magician is the time is now. The time to act is now. So we have find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean it for it to be there. Sherlockly yours, the universe. P.S. Clues for what you want are hidden all around you. It feels like there's an energy of digging deep and finding who you are and what you're about here, Virgo, and understanding how to bring positive change and transformation and transition to your life. You know, but the Magician is you finding out what you're made of as well. It's a powerful, powerful energy. And it is that focused intention to say, this is what I want to change and this is what I'm going to change now. I am ready for the new. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful month for you, Virgo, and I will see you next time. Thank you.